The sum says that two buildings are in front of each other on either side of a road of width 10 meters. From the top of the first building, which is 30 meters high, the angle of elevation of the top of the second is 45 degree. What is the height of the second building? Now this is what is stated here. Let's understand what we need to draw here. From the very first statement, you understand there are two buildings and they are in front of each other on either side of a road. So that means it is something like this, right? Now there are two buildings which you are going to consider. One is this, the other building is going to be this. So these are the two buildings on either side of a road. And width of the road for us, it is given as 10 meters. That means that is what we have in the figure if you see there. Right? So two buildings are in front of each other on either side of a road. Width of the road is 10 meter. Then it says from the top of the first building, which is 30 meter high. That means the first building which we are considering, the height of that is given to us as 30 meter. From the top of the first building, the angle of elevation. That means from the top of the first building, the observer is making an angle of elevation. So here is the observer. From here, what is he observing? He is making an angle of elevation. That means he is observing something at a higher level, higher than the horizontal line, right? Above the horizontal line. So what is he observing? He is observing the top of the second building. From this we come to know that the second building is bigger than the first building. Now this was the hidden point in the sum. Understand? So from here when he is seeing that there is a line of sight which is made, and here since the observer is on the top there, make a horizontal line there, and this is the angle of elevation which is given as 45 degree. And they say the question is, what is the height of the second building? So the second building which is bigger than the first, we need to find the height of that second building. That is what the sum says. Wasn't it easy to draw? But a very important concept how you have drawn this, right? Important, easy, simple, right? Let's proceed. So this is what you end up drawing. Now let's see how to solve this. We have to find the length of CD, right? Now we are going to get into the description part of it. Let's think about the description here. Now AB, what is AB? AB and CD, they represent the height of the two building, right? And we have AB given as 30 meter and we need to find the length of CD, right? Let's understand now what else is given. BD represents the width of the road. So we have the width of the road given to us and we know that BD is given as 10 meter. What other information can we gather here? The other information if you see is that A is nothing but it is a point where the observer is standing. So A represents the position of the observer, right? Let's move ahead and observe further, right? We have an angle CAE. What is that? That is an angle of elevation and the measure of that angle is given to us as 45 degree. So these are the information what we have in the sum. So we have done the description part of it. Now let's get into solving this. Now if you look here, if you look at this particular quadrilateral ABDE, each of that angle is 90. That means that quadrilateral is a rectangle. And if it is a rectangle, that means the opposite sides are equal in length. That means we can say that AB is equal to ED is equal to 30 meter and we have BD is equal to A is equal to 10 meter. So this is something which we obtain from the given information. So we obtained this. But our job is to find the length of CD. Now if you observe that CD is made up of two parts, C and ED. Out of that, ED is known to us. We just need to find the length of CE and consider that triangle CEA because that C which we need to find belongs to that triangle CEA. Now in that triangle, which is a right angle triangle, observe there is an acute angle given to us. What is that acute angle given to us? That is angle CAE. Now for that acute angle, observe what do we have? We need to find the opposite side, that is CE. And what is given to us is the adjacent side, which is AE. That means you are talking about a ratio which involves opposite side and adjacent side. You know what ratio? What does this remind you? This reminds you obviously of the ratio, that is tan. That means we are going to use tan. Tan for which angle? Tan for 45 degree. So let's use tan of 45. So we write tan of 45 is equal to the opposite side, that is CE, upon the adjacent side, that is AE. Now it's so simple, right? Now we just need to substitute the value of tan 45 from the trigonometric table. We know that how much is that? It's 1. So we substitute that value as 1. So tan of 45, we'll write it as 1. So we have now the next statement as 1 is equal to CE upon AE. Right? We wrote this. The value of AE, we know how much is that? It's 10. So we substitute that. So now when you cross multiply, we get CE is equal to 10 into 1, that is 10 meter. Now, is the sum over? No, because we are not supposed to find C. We need to find the length of CD. But you know CD, when you observe, we discussed at the start. CD is made up of two segments. It is CE plus ED. So we write that. It is made up of two segments. So we write CD is equal to CE plus ED. Now, we just need to substitute the value. The value of CE is known to us. How much is that? It is nothing but it is 10, right? And the value of ED is known to us. It's already known, that is 30. So it is 10 plus 30. How much is 10 plus 30? It is 40. That means you get the length of CD as 40 meter. So now we can write the final statement. Therefore, the height of the second building which we are supposed to find is nothing but it is 40 meter. And that's the sum. Wasn't that easy? A very simple sum, right? But a very important one.